In truly shocking news, a job centre manager has gone on record as objecting to the film I, Daniel Blake because, apparently, it portrays job centres in an unfairly bad light. It claims, you see, that sanctions, which means taking people's sole source of income away from them, are not always fairly applied, which is a shocking claim. It further claims that people who are sanctioned sometimes have to go to food banks, that the benefit system is not perfectly clear and helpful at all times. According to the job centre manager, this is unfair, because job centres are just doing their best to help people and apply the benefits as they should be applied. It's not, you see, that they want to sanction people, it's just that those are the rules, so you can't blame them for following them. It's an interesting assumption that portraying the effect of what they do without claiming they're breaking the rules constitutes attacking them. But it's also true that, look, the benefits system is designed to hurt people at the moment. The out-of-work benefits, job seekers allowance, and how it's applied is designed to hurt people. That's how the rules are written. It's designed to leave you starving as often as they can possibly justify. And they will justify it with things like, you didn't come to an appointment we gave you because you were literally at a job interview. People get sanctioned for that. People get their only source of food money taken off them because they were at a job interview when the job centre summoned them. Letters don't get sent, or they don't get sent promptly, and of course they get sent second class. I used to routinely receive letters with a 14-day deadline on something that had a date on the letter of 10 days prior to me receiving it. I would get handed letters in the job centre that had not actually been signed by anyone, but I was supposed to treat as binding still because the computer system recorded them as happening. But nobody at their end was responsible for that letter. It was just the system. And then you look at universal credit. We are 6 or 7 years behind now in the supposedly national transition to universal credit. It's still in pilot areas. It's costing a hell of a lot more than it's meant to. It's massively delayed, and it contains a built-in 6-week delay. The theory here is that your last paycheck, before you go on this universal credit for not having a job, your last paycheck will cover you for 6 weeks before the benefit starts. Now that's a dodgy theory anyway, when your paycheck is 1, monthly, and 2, wasn't generous in the first place, so you haven't got any savings. It's an even dodgier theory when you realise they transition people from job seekers allowance to universal credit, and they still apply that 6-week waiting time. So you were living on 50 quid a week from the job centre, and then they take it off you for 6 weeks, not even as a punishment, just because they've got an internal processing thing to do. You've done nothing to warrant this, right? They're not taking it off you as a punishment. They've just got an administrative task they need to do at their end, and as part of that administrative task, they're going to stop your benefit for 6 weeks. Good luck paying the rent. Good luck finding something to eat. Good luck turning your heating on in weather like this. Sorry, we're transitioning you to universal credit, so you don't get anything for 6 weeks. We have a social safety net. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. What I'm saying is the way it's currently run, for a saving of essentially no money, because it costs money to apply these sanctions, it's costing huge amounts to transition to universal credit. So the financial argument doesn't hold up. For no benefit at all, they're making people suffer.